Let that be a warning for you all. Behave in there. Especially you. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on a villager trading hall. We have nothing built yet, so we're going to have to get to that pretty quick, and we're going to build it similar to how we built our area here, and then we're going to deal with the oh-so-fun, not at all, annoying villagers. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. Before we get started building, I want to go ahead and show you a little bee farm we did. Oh, it's nighttime. They're all going to be disappearing. Okay, so this bee farm, it's automated, so I don't have to worry about it. We're collecting a bunch of honeycomb so that any of the copper we use, we can start waxing it. And then the honey, it's just a neat block to have. So it's been a pretty successful. Just have the redstone back here. Super simple. But I think there used to be a ton of them, full beehives. So yeah. My bees keep killing themselves, and I don't really know how, but I've just been breeding them nonstop because of that. So, I don't know. If you know what the heck's wrong with bees, let me know. But now that we've taken a look at our fine little friends, we're gonna go ahead and jump into a time lapse. So this is just the little beginning of the time lapse, working on getting our structure, foundation set up, how we want to build it. And unfortunately, because we are cursed this episode, replay mod completely corrupted for our second half. So through all that, I'm just gonna go ahead and skip it. Alright, so we finished the first part of this build. Inside's all ready to go to move villagers in and start furnishing it. On the other half of this wall here, there will be more build eventually in the future. So because of that, this part's still all ugly looking and not finished. But everything else is good to go. Just waiting for this to oxidize. So I'm going to start placing the extra copper I have out. Maybe start swapping out those blocks because this is probably going to take forever. We want it all to be this shade. But yeah, this is going to be our villager trading hall. If you know what this building is, leave it in the comments. Okay, so I've got my two villagers that were in my base here in the building now. We're gonna go ahead and have them make two regular plain villagers, and then we'll build their cells wherever it's gonna be. The two regular ones, I think I'm gonna pop them up there and then have them be the ones that can multiply, and the babies will drop down and then get sent to all the different trading stations. So yeah, I think we're just gonna put them in a box for now, and we're gonna make it so that they go more a little. No, okay, larger box. We're gonna make it so that the babies can run out, but they cannot. Boop, 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 boop. So the babies will come to get the beds. There's your bread. Make babies. Where's the baby? I don't know how this works. There, make the baby. Make babies!
Oh, you were back. Oh, I didn't know you were back. There you go.
Nice. Okay. So we got
Or
a
maybe they just
temporary-
needed me watching, you know?
Yeah, I guess so. They're little creeps
Some
like that.
encouragement.
Okay. So we're gonna get the baby over here by luring it with a bed.
That's creepy. Make sure it can't jump. Oh, it's jumping! New baby. Nice.
Okay, one down, one to go. Okay, so I actually don't think I want to have to feed them every single time we want one. So let's see what's underneath us. Emptiness. Okay, that's perfect. Alright, so right here. Right here. Go ahead. We don't need it super deep. That's decent enough. Okay. Gonna be building a breeder. Now, how do we want to decorate down there is the question. Do we make it match or do we make it creepy and sterile? Like an underground lab. There. So yeah, that's where they'll end up going up. This is where we will drop down. Okay, we've got the area built down below, so we just gotta get him to fall down there with his buddy. Come on. Go through the block. I would break it and just push him in, but I feel like he might die. So we've gotta stay in the minecart. There we go. Woo! Alright. Go down with them. Nice, he's in. Oh, and sweet, the other guy was out of the way because of the bed. All right. Slide through. Whoop. Slide through there. Okay. And so right now we don't have any villagers in here because we don't have any extras. But we're gonna get them in as long as this is working. You're gonna wanna cover these guys. Otherwise, if we have another thunderstorm, they're gonna get skeletons back.
Oh. I didn't know that.
You should cover 3 of them and then leave 1 out. Continue to multiply them. Alright, so we got our dirt and kelp and water. Water first. Break that. Put dirt. Get in there. Oh, not enough pieces. Oh. I didn't realize how far down I went. We'll just let that grow naturally then. Let's get all these seeds planted. What we're doing instead of the usual carrots or potatoes, we're doing wheat because we want to be able to make some mud bricks later. So, first villagers we get in here, they're gonna start making bread, toss it over to them. They're gonna multiply, and then we'll get our trading hall filled up. Then as soon as we have as many guys as we want, we're gonna have to kill the guys that are in here because they're gonna have bread and wheat in their inventory. And we're gonna get 2 new guys in, fill their inventory so full with seeds that they can't do anything else or create any of the wheat into it. And then we're gonna put a whole rail system underneath that'll automatically pick up the wheat that's dropped onto the ground so that they can't get it into their inventory still. And then we'll have a wheat farm. We're not gonna kill them though, they'll just be put on standby. Alright, so whole place is filled with wheat. Leaving that open since we don't have the guys yet. I'm just gonna go ahead and stick this in there since eventually we'll need it. And we'll make the bread. It's all this wheat we have to get our guys started. Okay, now I can throw the bread at you guys. Baby time? No? Did they not toss it back and forth? Did it all fall? Eat your bread. Okay, I don't know what was going wrong, so I just completely undid what I had done. Instead, we have it so that 2 guys in here gonna get the bread. They're gonna throw it across. Because of the way the trapdoors are set up, they think they can walk across that to the bed. Tall ones can't get through. The babies can. They'll fall down. Collection down here. It's messy looking, but in theory should be fine. The thing is, we might end up with a lot of guys in here, and then we'll have to murder him. Oh, there he goes. Okay. So, it worked. And then I have this open. Nobody can get through here, but I can just fly back and forth if I need to throw them stuff or fix anything. Yeah. If you know what happened with that, let me know. Is maybe that farm type, it's a little old, so maybe it's broken. Or maybe they just hate me, because villagers are cursed. But yeah, so we have our first baby now. And we'll do that thing where we get them like that. Obviously, gotta change this now. Ah! Everything is so messy in here. I'm probably not gonna keep it a mess, but I definitely don't want to work on it now. Okay, so we've been AFK for quite a bit. We got a lot of villagers down there now. We ended up switching it. Oh, they're making another one. Maybe? Baby! Oh, there he is. He fell down there. So then we grab him from there, bring him up, and we already got one up here on the surface. So now that that's all sorted, gotta make their homes. Alrighty, and the interior, it's a little messy, but we've got our guys here, got some farmers, they're constantly jamming out, jumping up and down, head banging. Yeah, full of energy, life of the party. Over here, we've got all, oh, he's over there. We've got our book dudes, we've got all the important ones, sharpness, mending, I believe, yep, efficiency 5. Over here, we've got our toolsmiths. These dudes here have enchantments related to our bows, so they're themed here with our Fletcher. Got little doodads, his bow's hanging up there, crossbows being worked on right now. Over here, we've just put him in, so he unfortunately has no fun decorations. But my favorite area is our armory. And so here, we've got him. He's currently working on some baby shoes. This dude here, he's got our fire protection, so he's in front of our lava. Oh, I don't know what I just punched, but that did not sound good. All right, he's in front of our lava, like he's researching some flame-resistant stuff for this armor here. This guy's just general protection, so he's got a nice spiky death thing. And him right here, projectile protection. We've got some little arrows, and we're gonna go ahead and put some bows around him eventually. But yeah, still a tiny, ignore him. Tiny bit work in progress. We're gonna add a few more details here and there, but for the most part, we've got everybody in their place. You'll see what happens with them a little later in the video. And then we're a little out of order due to some audio errors. And then up there, we've got some trident-related guys. We have Riptide and Channeling. So we're missing quite a few enchantments, but I figured the ones that were important, we didn't have to deal with. And our fallen brethren here, these guys, we had a good enchantment, and then somebody came along with a cheaper one, so they had to go. So we were all ready to go, had our drowned in place, weapon in hand, just to find out, drown don't hurt villagers. So I had to go out of my way to try to get a zombie. And sadly, even though we named him Jared, this guy had to die. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and dump all this stuff into this chest and go get a guy. First, gonna take some of this. And we're gonna build a platform out in the sea. Hopefully this doesn't take too long, because I've already spent a lot of wasted time trying to get that drown to work. Hello, spider. No, thank you. Okay, so what's happening is that platform was taking too long to have things to spawn. I built a box, still taking too long because there's a bunch of caves below us that need to be lit up. So I'm gonna go ahead and go down there and place some torches around. So technical difficulty number 2. We're having really great luck this episode. My mic switched over from recording the audio through the good mic to the little one on my headphones, so audio quality is really bad. Because of that, I'm just going to put in a few little highlights from when I was trying to light up the cave instead of everything involved.
Oh. Retreat! Jeez! Geronimo! Come, children. Come to the light. Die! Die!
Alright, we're back from our little distraction down in the cave, and we've got a zombie! Since we lit up the caves, he was able to spawn in the box, and we got him here. And let's see... Nice! Picks up the sword. You shall be named Bruce. Boop! So you're gonna be our first test subject. Let's go ahead and give you some privacy real fast. It worked! Nice! So, unfortunately, I didn't realize that they can't transfer or hit villagers when they're in a minecart. So we're probably gonna convert a random villager into a zombie villager, since some reason those can attack from minecarts. I don't really get the rules. This is the first time I've ever bothered with the zombification process, so, you know, you live and you learn. Let's go ahead and get you weakened. And eat your apple. Now we're just gonna stare at him until he turns. Zombie doctor, nice. Okay, so again, it's gonna be a little time consuming, but there's really only like 3 or 4 villagers that I want to bother with the zombification process. We're not doing like a massive, need 50 books of everything, so it should be fine. So, Sir Bruce, it's time to get your henchman. This guy shall be dubbed Jerry. Give you some privacy again. Now we'll go ahead and pop this button down there. Oh! Oh, you took one for the team, buddy. In the name of science. Time to go get a new subject. You will also be Jerry. Let's go, Jerry. As far as authorities are concerned, you're the only Jerry we know. And boom! Whoa, what the heck? Where'd you get that shovel from, Jerry? Okay, so the idea is this guy's gonna be able to kill them in a minecart, so I can just cart him around the whole building to anybody who needs to be turned. We've jumped forward in time, so that's why we're all done oxidizing there. I might switch out some of this green. It's a little dark. We might try out some cyans. And then up at the top here, mix in a little bit more bright greens, cut some of the copper, wax some of the copper again so that it's or unwax? Yeah, unwax some of the copper so that it looks like the fully oxidized state, just to add some more texturing and variations in the color. But I'm not quite positive about the green or not. We're gonna test the cyan, see how it looks. Next time it might still be green, who knows? And if you know what this building is, let me know. Also, it's kind of pretty great that it sort of fits in with what our neighbors are theming their stuff as over here. Feel like everything's been pretty cohesive recently. So that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I apologize for the technical difficulties we've had this time. It's a growing curve for sure. We've got our little friends here, weapons in hand, ready to go. And we did successfully convert this guy, so yeah, it's just a matter of time. Oh, I gotta put that pillar back. But do let me know if you have any feedback on this build here. This is probably my favorite trading hall I've made yet, just because got to actually decorate it, didn't just make them sad little prison cells. I mean, they still are prisoners, but they're prisoners in a pretty prison, right? So that's gotta count for something. If you're new to the channel and you like this video, maybe consider subscribing or liking the video. It really helps. And again, I just said it, but thank you for watching. It really does mean a lot. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.